Yo, what time is it? What time is it?
About 9 o'clock. Moolah.
Hey, yo, Red.
Moolah. Yo, is this thing on?
Okay, you with me?
Where's Wallace?
Huh?
Where's Wallace? Radio Network.
Jane, where the hell is Ryan?
Rush Danger.
Right.
It's the Rush Danger Show.
Where's everybody at? I was gonna do my hair.
Well, who's that dude that keep it poppin' 9 to 12 and keeps it hoppin' hot as hell? Yeah, that's me. And who's the dude that's with the crew that's making moves? Or is it true that his name is Rush? Yeah, that's me. Who else could do it like he do it? Pumping music, talking stupid to the people. Rush. Yeah, that's me. Now who's the one that wears the crown or who will never put it down? Reppin' it for Shot-Town. Yeah, that's me. Hey yo, you've now just tuned into the Rush Danger Show. Gon' let it ride. And we got the hottest in music and topics. Gon' let it ride. Hey yo, tell somebody, call your mama. We gon' let it ride. Cause the turn up is real at the Rush Radio Network. We gon' let it ride. Yeah, you just tuned into the Rush Danger Show. Make sure you run by our website. That is www.rushradioinc.com. That's www.rushradioinc.com. Dial 914-219-0884 and press 1.
Straight trapping, boy.
Hey yo, it's your man Rush Danger. We back in the building, man. We got another exclusive real quick, man. Yo, y'all know today has been a crazy day in battle rap, man. So I'm just waiting right now for my man to call into the show. We got a very special show today. My man Classic is supposed to be calling into the show. So as soon as he gets here on the line, we're going to go ahead and open this boy up, man. If y'all got something, I think my man just hit the line. Hey, yo, Classic, baby boy, is that you?
Yeah, that's me, man. What's going on? What's poppin'?
Man, shit, I'm another day in battle rap, and some more crazy shit been kicked off today, bro. How you feeling about everything today, man? Let's just go ahead and kick it off. You know, let's talk about the main topic of the day. Chris Unbias. What's your thoughts on the whole situation, man?
You know what? I was doing some scrolling on my Facebook and I saw a picture of him that looked like a mugshot or something like that.
Oh, so you don't know what's going on?
Like, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I didn't look at like all the comments. It was like a lot of comments, and I'm just like, man, like what's going on? I'm keep hearing Chris Unbias on, you know, on people's feed, but I'm not really reading the comments because I'm like doing a lot of running around the errands and stuff. So in a sense, like I'm really out of the loop. I know something is happening. I just don't know exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, man, you could not have had a show on a more interesting day in the industry right now, man, because it is really going down. Everybody's really wondering what's going on with the whole Chris Unbias situation. This is actually our second show that we talked about it today. We actually had an exclusive show earlier today when we got the news. Well, allegedly, for those of you that do not know what the situation is, allegedly, and he is locked up. That's not allegedly. He is locked up, but allegedly he's been arrested for robbery, false imprisonment, rape, and there were one domestic violence charge, and there was another one. I'll make sure that I'll look at it in a few seconds, and we'll go deeper into that particular situation. Yeah, but it's not looking good. He's been locked up since the 16th.
Okay.
3 charges were on the 16th, and then they added an additional charge on the 7th. 2 additional charges on the 17th. So yeah, it's not really looking too good for my man Chris Unbias right now, man. So we hope that everything works out with him. The show that we had earlier, we don't want to make any accusations. say that he's guilty or innocent. Innocent until proven guilty. We do have a system out here that we should, be following. But yeah, it's real crazy out here, bro. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I've met Chris Unbias a couple of years back for the Crown 2 card for Guerrilla Warfare. And, real nice dude, you know what I'm saying? And we did a little blog thing about the card. It was me and Johnny. And it was just a bunch of other guys in the hotel just chilling with battle rappers, going over what happened overnight. Seemed like a real cool person and everything. So it sucks that, this, or what allegedly what's going on with him is, is planted, and, people talking about it. It's all over the feeds, like what's going on. Just scrolling down, I keep seeing Chris Unbias, bars, battle rap, and all the extra stuff. So I'm just like, man, I don't know what's going on. Shoot, I don't even it'll come around, what's going on sooner or later. So, salute to the dude. I hope everything is cool with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish no ill will towards nobody and nothing like that. So, hope he in good spirits, or whatever happened, if some good can come out of this or something. But it's very unfortunate because Chris is very plugged in to the battle rap world. Like, he's known. Battle rappers mention him in his bars. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, he has his very part in this culture.
Do you think this is something that's going to really hurt his career, man, going forward? Do you think this is something that he'll be able to bounce back from, even if he's found innocent? This is some of the questions that we asked earlier today. So I figured we might as well ask you and get your opinion on it before we get into, the world of classic, man.
Facts. If he comes out innocent, there shouldn't be nothing to talk about. Like, you got accused for, okay, that's exactly what it is. Accused. I got accused of something. That don't mean it actually happened. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Because people make up lies. He could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. He probably didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said before in the beginning, guilty, innocent until proven guilty. We don't know.
Well, it definitely seems like a domestic issue. This definitely seems like a situation where he was. It's something that's domestic going on here. Just if if you just look at the charges that have been brought against him, it's definitely something along the lines of a domestic issue. And let's talk about that for a quick second, man. Let's talk about actually being a celebrity or being a battle rapper. Do you take accountability for your everyday actions? Do you think that you have to be more cautious in everyday activities?
I would definitely say so. You definitely got to watch what you say to people, and how you carry yourself. And really, like battle rap, and it's the thing. People like to mix battle rap with the streets. And it happens. It happens because we talk about the streets, but we also have to understand that this is also a business and it's a sport, because money is involved, levels, rankings, however you want to call it, is involved. Opportunities are involved. So it's kind of like, all right, I got an opportunity to do this. It could be a step towards wilding out. It could be a step towards BET. It could be a step towards anything. There are opportunities in this. So I think that's what people really should want to get out of this. Some just want to rap, and that's cool and everything. But like you said, your question was, do you have to be cautious with everyday activity? Yeah, and you do. You definitely do. If you just keep your nose clean, just rap, do your thing. That ain't too many people gonna bother you. And everyone has their opinions on battles and stuff like that, but sometimes it can get out of hand due to opinions and stuff like that, and then it just gets whack after a while. So it's like, all right, it's not even about battle rap anymore. It's about something else. It's personal or whatever. So, but to answer your question, yes, you do have to be cautious.
Okay, because these are the exact charges. I just got through bringing them up. If y'all looking at me now, hey, do me a favor. If y'all out there watching the show, y'all know I work hard as hell, man. And do my man Classic the just due that he's that he's due for this show, you know. And anytime that you come on the show, I do my best to pump your show. I do my best to invite people to your live feed. So if you're out there right now, if you're listening to the feed, hit the share button, and then the next button that you'll see it'll say invite friends. So go ahead and invite friends that you know. Classic, please do the same, bro. But these are the charges right now. He has robbery, false imprisonment, battery, family violence, and those were the charges that were on the 16th. The following day, he was charged with rape, felony, aggravated assault, felony. So he's facing 4 felony charges and 1 misdemeanor. Shit.
And well, to answer that question, for what could possibly happen, when once he's seen on the scene again, people may be a little hesitant to talk to him or want to be concerned with him. I don't know how people are going to react. Once all of this is over, I don't know. That's very shocking and eyebrow raising for those situations to occur in his life. So, I don't know, man. It's scary. All those charges, that's scary.
Yeah, and them some real charges,
That's very scary.
Those are very serious charges, you know what I mean? And and just for the culture, I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. Just for the culture's sake, I really hope that it's not true. Because for one, I want to say this: Chris Unbias has done a lot for this culture. A lot of people would not be heard of. A lot of people. I know I personally would not have be tuned into battle rap the way that I am if it was not for following his show early on in his career and some of his more grittier unbiased shows, before he got really professional with it, and I think it also inspired me to do this. And as some of you people know, I reached out to Chris Unbias at one point to do this show with me, also with my girl Gracie, which we are definitely tuned up with and linked up with. Man, shout out to Guerrilla Warfare. But let me ask you a question, bro. In these type of situations, have you experienced the fame being an issue for you, or have you seen people that have in the industry somewhat get overshadowed by their fame? Is that something that you've seen, and can it be hazardous to a career? Can you let people get too close to you?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. You really have to watch, who you talk to, who you converse with, who you have in your corner, whatever. Because some people may try to sabotage you. You know what I'm saying? You get all buddy and close and stuff, and the next thing you know, people flip. It happens all the time, and me personally, I'm used to it, and I'm sure other people are used to it too. Battle rap is funny. It's very funny. It's not like it was before. All right, I'm nice, you nice. Let's get in the ring and see who's the nicest, so we can advance to the next level. Now you get all this chasing, and all the bag ain't big enough, and it's all types of craziness. But yes, you do have to watch who you connect yourself with, and just keep a clean nose. Just rap, you know what I'm saying? Like you get called to rap or whatever. I got this person for you. Rap, go home. That's it.
How long have you been in the game, Doc?
Stick with you.
I'm sorry.
I've been in the game.
Go ahead, finish your statement. Finish your statement first, but that was going to be my next question.
Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, just being more cautious with how you move. Because probably one of the biggest things that issues are in battle rap right now is when someone types up something behind Facebook or whatever, people take it the wrong way. We're not receiving sentences the way we should. We're not receiving opinions the way that we should, and it goes far left. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just gets way out of control, and it gets to a point where it, like I said before, it's outside of battle rap now. You know what I'm saying? It's like totally something else, and like some people can't take criticism. I used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm better now. I used to be like that. I've had my ups and downs, and tested the water. I was a rookie. I made a lot of rookie mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? That people still talk about to this day. I still haven't gotten over certain humps, but eventually they'll happen if I just rap and just be cool, just take every day like, the last day. But you about to ask a question?
Yeah. So how long have you been doing this? How did you get started? Or did you start off as a battle rapper, or did you start off as a quote unquote a rapper or a artist lyricist doing music?
It started off freestyling, when I was in high school and everything. I didn't know how to do it. I got into the rap thing, BET, and, just growing up on the west side of Chicago, that's what a lot of the cats did, on the block or whatever. They rap and freestyle, whatever. And my mom didn't really, she didn't like me having too much anything to do with all the other stuff, because what it came with, what I'm saying? And my parents didn't know how talented I was. So, years progressed, music, Pac, Biggie, got influenced. Next thing you know, I'm starting writing. So, and this is like 8th grade, what I'm saying? So when I started, I'm like, man, okay, I know how to write. All right, let me start, I had a few battles in high school when I was getting older, but then I started wanting to do some music. And, there were some producers that I got a chance to record music with, but like everything got funny with the money and stuff like that. I thought I paid my dues for the songs that I did put down, didn't end up getting them.
Okay.
So, and it's funny, and that's what happens when there aren't any contracts involved. It's just handshakes. So that was my fault. I wasn't thinking clearly. You know what I'm saying? So after that, next thing you know, I started. I moved to Maywood, left the west side of Chicago, went to Maywood.
Man, shout out to Maywood. I know that area, man. I used to play over there at Wiley's church. I used to be the minister of music over there, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rock of Ages.
Yeah, shout out to Maywood, man. The Woods, and actually, as far as battle rap is concerned, the Woods is where I got my name. Classic. That's when I started to rise. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Scientific and my homie Kendrick Huff. They the ones that put me in. And Levi from Danger Zone Battle League. Certified.
Shout out to Danger Zone.
Facts. Shout out to Danger Zone. Before I got Scientific introduced me to Danger Zone and battle rap, me and him met by doing ciphers. You know what I'm saying? And I did like 4 of them, but they didn't get put out. And that part like killed me, because there was like 2 or 3 of them where I spazzed. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that really bothered me, because we trying to get some exposure out from the Woods. And, it just felt like we was getting told a whole bunch of hyped up dreams and stuff like that never happened. So it was just me and a bunch of cats that just came together, me and Scientific, of course, and we just freestyle and cipher, all types of cameras. Shout out to Atwill Williams as well, too. He's from the Woods, too. And the footage never came out. So next thing you know, he's like, hey, man, you got talent, man. Why don't you do this Danger Zone Battle League thing? Do battle rap. Because I follow battle rap, and I've been following it ever since Jay Mills and Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying? So when I got into that, I had 2 battles that didn't do well at all, but instead of throwing me away, they kept me around. You know what I'm saying? And like when I first got in, like my first real event, I got introduced into some wild shit, man. And I'm just like, yo, like, all right, let me not get involved. Like this, I'm a rookie. I'm the new face around here and everything, and it was just crazy. Like this is like 2012. 2011. So a lot of these cats that's hot now, they weren't even on the scene yet. So it's not a lot that they can say about those years. But when I was there, man, it was a lot of stuff was going on, and I excelled too quickly because I bit off more than I could chew. Explain that.
Explain that. I think I understand what you mean, but I would love for you to expound on that a little bit.
Oh, for sure. When I first started battle rapping, my first opponent was Kevo the King. Okay. Shout out to Kevo. Me and him was like, I was getting my feet wet. I was doing cool, but then I got to the end and I froze up because I forgot which bar came next. So I ended up going to like, all right, fine, I ain't going, because I really wanted that scheme to get out, because I knew that was going to get some reaction. I was like, damn, all right, forget it. Let me just go ahead to the next bar or whatever. So, and Kevo, he had a few slip-ups too, so the footage didn't end up coming out. After that, my first It wasn't like a real big card, but it was like a little mini big card. And I was on that one with Deep Thought. Same thing happened. And what's crazy, at the beginning before I battled Kevo, I was supposed to battle Chris Shields. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah, I'm very familiar.
He's from the Woods.
Yeah, very familiar.
Yeah, he's from the Woods too. I was supposed to battle him first. I was going to be Chris Shields' comeback battle. And this was a year before me and him actually had battle. So this wasn't something that was like, oh, just last minute. No, me and Shields was supposed to been battle a long time ago. So what I did was, just to boost stuff up, get people talking, and I start calling him out after I was told that me and him weren't going to battle the first time, and I had Kevo instead. So I felt like, man, I'm supposed to battle this dude, and I'm hearing things about him, rapping and all this stuff. So I'm like, man, they throwing me in the dungeon right away. Let me go ahead and do this, because it's one of the big guys in the Woods. So I'm like, I ain't got to go through nobody else, just him first right off the bat. I was happy about that. So when that didn't happen, I was like, all right, well, I got to make this battle happen, because now it's like, all right, well, maybe nobody want to see it. So I kept calling the man out. It was just bars. It was nothing big, and he knew that too. You know what I'm saying? So I finally got what was supposed to happen a year ago. So it's all set up, and people talking about it. So, and I had a battle with QG Bo, which also put my name out there too. Me and him had a one-round, very good one-rounder, and the rest was history with that. So next thing you know, I'm battling Shields. It's the big day. This is what I've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? So first round was good. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking. I'm feeling a little comfortable or whatever. He do his thing, and he got a lot of reaction from it. You know what I'm saying? That's the hometown hero there. So I expected that. So in the second round, I went in there, started off slow, then I started heating up. You know what I'm saying? Feeling real extra comfortable, throwing my weight around, talking my shit, you know what I'm saying? And then he came back with some more fire. I was just like, man, this dude ain't laying down, you know what I'm saying? So the third round, I'm beginning, and I forgot my shit. And I'm like, nah, not right now. Like, this is like, Norbs is here, you know what I'm saying? This is big, Black Ice in the building. You know what I'm saying? They're like, this is opportunities, like, motherfuckers are recruiting. So it's like, damn, all right, I'm messing up. This is an opportunity. I don't want to fuck it up. And ended up fucking it up. You know what I'm saying? So that was like another mistake. And a lot of people had came out because there was a lot of blogs being talked back and forth between not just me and Shields, but me and other top-tier Danger Zone battle rappers as well. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of back and forth. And, new class, old class. So it was a lot riding on my shoulders. It was like, when Triple H had fought Ultimate Warrior. I believe this was like WrestleMania 12 or 13 or whatever. And
we got a wrestling fan. I love it. Let's go.
Yeah, facts.
I'm watching Impact right now. I'm watching Impact during the interview.
My man.
Let's go.
So this Triple H, like, he a rook. He not even DX Triple H yet. He's still finding himself. You challenge a legend, Ultimate Warrior. Triple H did an excellent job, I believe, for like a rookie. He's able to get his special off and everything, but you gotta understand, like, it's the Ultimate Warrior. It's not gonna be that easy.
Right.
And you got big dreams. You feeling like, undefeated. You can't be beaten or whatever. You facing one of the big dogs and you get crushed. And what it does to a person after it's over, and you don't understand, like I watched the other battles that happened after that, but when I was just sitting there, when I walked off that stage, I was like, Joe, did that really just happen? Like, I had like the ball in my hand. If I would have beat Shields, all roads would have led to me. Like, everything that I said would have been backed up, and it was just like I fumbled, I dropped it. And that part, like, really messed me up. So like, even though I felt like I was cool, but on the inside, like, certain things were bothering me too, because with the mistakes and certain things that were going on within the league. But I was just like, damn, like, that really just happened.
Do you feel like that was one of your worst moments in battle rap? And if not, what was your worst moment in battle rap? What was the one thing that you, if you could take it back and really, scratch it off of your resume, what would that be, or what was that incident?
As far as like battling an opponent, like
just period in your career. As far as battling in moments in your career, what was the worst moment that you've had on stage, at an event, just period in your career, performance wise?
See, and it's crazy because I've had worse performances. I had a worse performance than the Shields battle, but that's like a stigma. It's like a black cloud that hangs over my head because people won't let it go, no matter what I do now. And it's cool because it shows how important that battle was.
Okay.
To not just the people in the woods, but people in the zone. Battle rappers from GW came out to see it because we was really pushing it, and there was a lot of talk. So it was just like, all right, let's say for instance, I battled Casper. Great job. But still, Guest Classik, that battle with Shields though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the beauty of it, because we fans. And certain battles, it's just like, yo, you had that, man. Like, you had it, and you dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I've been over it. But I smile when people keep bringing it up because it's funny. It's just like Calico and Loaded Lux. I won't compare those two, but it's on the point of that's all Calico hears. He had a great battle with Sue Surf, had a great battle with Tay-Rock, but people keep tapping him on the shoulder, like, yo.
And I really don't think he did such a bad job. And we always ask this question on the show: what is the difference between a stumble and a choke? The Proctor line, because that's really what sort of set everything in motion when he did the Proctor line. It was just a stumble, like, and the crowd would not. For one, it was the area that he was in. It was the event that he was in, and who he was going up against. You know what I mean? Like, how much does that factor into a battle for you, like your opponent? Like, do you prepare differently for opponents that don't really have well names? Is it different pressure for someone that has a name?
We're at the point now where anybody could die, anybody could kill you, and you can't be like, oh well, we all know who Classik is, or we don't know who this dude is. And Classik came in there, like, he did his thing, but he was kind of like playing. It was kind of like a light Classik. Ain't no excuses, man. You go against somebody who ain't got no name and no footage, and they kill you. You gotta wear that. You gotta wear that hat. I don't care who you are, Charlie Clips, Loaded Lux. It don't matter. You agreed to it. The coin's been flipped. All right, it's on you. Round one. Everybody keep it down quiet. The battle has started.
How does that play out? How does that play out? Because you mentioned a conversation, or you mentioned a statement about whether you've seen the footage on somebody before. Nowadays, because we got a battle right now with Art Cash versus Franchise coming up July 1st on Homicide before the holidays. And one of the things that I noticed that a lot of people initially, when they first heard about Franchise, they really didn't care too much about him. But as time sort of took place and people began to talk about him, and he got a little buzz, and his two battles that he has had, he's won, clearly in the eyes of the public. Now I hear people like wanting to see the footage because they know that he might be a possible matchup. How much does that play into battle rap, in your opinion? How much does that play into how good you are as a talent? Whether you've seen the footage against the person that you've seen, or that you're about to battle.
Throughout the battle, by not having seen the footage, it's kind of like, is going into it. Of course, you're gonna have to feel like, I'm just gonna go in here, do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Kill a little dude or whatever, and that's it. But see, you could be facing somebody who really wants to take off with this shit.
Right.
You can't afford to take a battle lightly. You just can't do it. Like, you got to treat every battle like it's your last. And that's why Tay-Rock is one of my favorite battle rappers, because that's how he treats every battle rap that he's in. Because somebody's finna go crazy, you got to go crazy. You can't afford to go in there and, and then do all that, I'm a vet, you're a rookie, you never been through this. That talk is going to get you killed too. It don't work. You know what I'm saying? And, some of us guys think we can, push these new guys into lockers and clothing and shit. Like, nah, man. That's not how this goes. We saw what happened at Rookies vs. Vets for URL. Some of these vets thought they can kill these rookies.
And
we saw what happened.
Smoked.
I'm not gonna lie to you. K-Shine did his thing, but I'm sorry. Wavy, dude. the first 2 rounds, it was just like, yo, Wavy is going crazy on Shine, man. Like, Shine, he was going through some
personal issues.
Didn't care about the battle,
right? Personal issues, yeah.
And and it's just like, I get that. At the same time, Smack has chosen you all to bring the rookies down because they feel like they can come up. And this is your job. You have one job. The objective is to beat the rookie. Because if you beat him bad enough, we probably won't hire him back on for a while. Maybe give him a few breaks or whatever. But once the rookies start taking over, getting Hitman holler crowd reactions, oh, you're in trouble. You're not doing your job. You're not doing your job. And we want new faces. We want new faces. It's not like we want to kick the new faces down. No, we want new faces. That's what brings more money in, because they bring more people in. That's more money for the culture. That's more money for the league. You know what I'm saying? And it pushes everybody. But for sports, if you got your 5 or your 10 or whatever, it's your job to be like, yo, I know what you're trying to do, but you're not taking my spot, and I'm gonna show you why.
How important is it to you about winning and losing? Like, how important? I mean, like, I know, we sit back and we discuss certain people, like, Charlie Clips has been, one of the people that we used to praise, and he, at one point, it was like he was unbeatable. Nobody thought he would be beat. Nobody thought nobody could touch him. But now he does not have that same mystique or that same aura around him battling. The Double Impact thing's coming up this weekend, and I just got through watching a blog from Jay Black, and they were debating like some of the battles that he's done on smaller leagues, that they don't even matter anymore because he's not preparing the same way for battles. So how important is battle rap to you in an overall perspective of your life? Like, where does it fall in your world?
Shit, it used to be high, like priority number 2 or 3. That was pretty damn high, man. That's when I was like really, really in love with it. You know what I'm saying? And it felt good, people knowing who you are and shit like that. People coming up to you, shaking your hand, taking pictures with you and shit. On a local level. It's a good feeling. But then, when I started getting into shit, that's when everything just started going downhill. And then even when things got a little cleared up, like just seeing other people falling out, just seeing other people getting into stuff, back and forth bickering and blah, whatever. It just got real corny, man. And then it got to the point where people were just like, oh man, when I see you, I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna kill you, and all that. And it's just like, yo, like, what are we doing? Like, this is not what we gotten into this thing for. This is like, it's not that deep. A small situation can get taken and expanded to a larger situation. It doesn't even have to go that way. But we so stubborn and hard-headed, it's like, all right, I got pride, you got pride. I can't back down. You not gonna back down. So it's just like, yo, like, so at one point, we gonna reach the boiling point. It's gonna get hot. So that that pan getting hot. So it is. We got, like I said before in the beginning, man. It's just that we gotta be careful. And like I said before, battle rap used to be like high on my priority list. And now it's just like I want to bring the fun back. Like, I want to have fun again. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to be in that spotlight. Everybody looking at you, waiting for you to make mistakes. You know, people talking about you, comments, posts being made about you, over 500 comments, 90 likes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've had people talk down to me, get it, you know, try to get in my face, try to size me up. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And you know, it's just that pride for the sport. You know what I'm saying? We got so much love for it. It's kind of like wrestling, especially now.
Very much like wrestling.
It used to be like that. Yeah, it's very much like wrestling.
Very, very.
You know like, I feel like.
In many ways, in many aspects, because wrestling back in the day had a very realistic feel to it, but now it's more entertainment, and I think that's somewhat has happened in battle rap. It went from a really street gutter meet up on the block, who's the best of the best, to now a lot of theatrics. You know, even on stage, and I'm one for antics. I could take a good antic if it fits this, you know, what's going on in the, you know, in the scene or in the scheme of the battle. I'm not too much with you know, theatrics if it's just something to do to take away from the fact that maybe you didn't prepare properly, or you just wanted to be more about the entertainment value than the bars. I think we have gotten away from the bars very much. I think also too, one of the things that's sort of hurting us is that we've gotten so, even though the culture came from the streets, it's like, okay, at some point, when do you say, hey, now it's about me living my life, having a better life? And even though having a street appeal to your bars, not bringing the streets into the actual events and into the actual culture. What do you think about that?
That is one of the problems that we're having now. You know, all this, and it's crazy because, like you said before, it didn't used to be like this. And it's just like, come on, man, like, you know, this is a sport. This is somebody that you know lead. This is their business. So why would you try to sabotage that with foolery and fuckery by trying to start a fight during a battle, which you know the event's going to shut down, or even wait until after the event to start trouble with somebody or whatever? Like, it, I don't know how it got to these points. This is not how this works. If you know what I'm saying. It's like, no, you got that street shit, you know, that's your life outside of it, that's cool. You keep that over there. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about the streets, but, you know, this is a business, and we do this shit for sport. It's fun. We're going back and forth with verbal. It's a verbal argument. That's what we're doing. We're showing each other why I'm better than you and why you think you're better than me, and that's it.
Do you think that it'll ever get back to what it was originally?
Hell no. Hell no. It's now me personally, I think when you make it over certain humps, you ain't got to deal with so much BS anymore. And what I mean by that is, and there's nothing wrong with the local status, the local level, because some people like that. That's where home is. That's where they get their appreciation. You know, the worldwide gatherings, it's just like, you know, it's cool and everything. But once you get, you know, certain big stages and, you know, a lot of people starting to, your views going up and everything, that's when you kind of like, you getting over those small humps that held you back before, like getting all into the arguments and meeting up with people, getting your people to meet with his people and her people, or whatever, having all these arguments and debates over little shit. Once you start getting up there, that shit starts to die down, because you've been there and you know what you've done wrong. You know what you need to work on, what you're gonna do going forward. Like, you don't see Charlie Clips arguing with niggas on, you know, certain levels of battle rap. It's levels. Like, they'll tell you right away, like, you know, get you a big battle and maybe we can talk, you know, and shit like that. Like, these guys, they're not worrying about some of these guys out here. And I'm glad you mentioned Charlie Clips in the beginning, because that's where he's at now with the local battles. He's like, I picked up a couple grand and I did, you know, I gave this kid 1 round and the other 2 I freestyled. But when I get back home to New York and URL, I'm going crazy. Me personally, I don't like that, because it's like, damn, I can't really say that I beat you.
And, if I didn't get the best
that
you.
Watch can't really say that they care. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we make excuses for who we like and love and stuff like that. And I actually battled Charlie Clips. It wasn't on camera, nothing like that. We had a few bars, we went back and forth or whatever. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. But it's just like certain battles when they don't take shit seriously, like it kills the culture, because it's like, damn, this is you've been in that rookie's shoes before. You've been there on your way up to the top and you're straight killing people, but now this is what I've been waiting for and you bullshit with me. Like, damn, like this, I don't even like shit. You don't care, shit, I don't care. Because if I beat you, who's gonna know about it? Who's gonna care? Nobody.
So let me ask you,
especially if that battle rapper doesn't try.
Let me ask you a question though. As far as controlling the atmosphere of events, do you think that should be more towards the responsibility of the artist, or more towards the responsibility of the league, or do you think that is a shared responsibility?
It's shared. It's definitely shared. The GMs, managers of all leagues, they shouldn't involve themselves in certain things that has to do with battle rappers, because you know that's what the title is: manager, league owner, GM, whatever you want to call it. I'm leading something. I'm not going to come down to where y'all at arguing and bickering and trying to start stuff and mess up, events. Now, some battle rappers may do it to sell a fight, but sometimes it gets taken beyond trying to sell a fight. So now it's kind of like, all right, I want to see the battle, and then I want to see what's going to happen after the battle. Because like it's real, you know what I'm saying? And like just like it has to be shared. It has to be controlled on both ends, battle rappers and league owners.
Let me ask a question that I've never asked, and then we're gonna go to commercial after this. Take a quick commercial break and play a song by my man, the newest addition to the Midwest Militia roster, my man King Ace. Shout out to King Ace and Rio. They just joined the roster today, man. What do you think about our roster? Let me ask you that right quick. What do you think about our roster so far?
Man, check this out. I had a conversation with my homie Ace yesterday, man. The Loon Gang is strong as shit. I'm not even going to sugarcoat nothing, man. And I've always been someone who gave my honest opinion. And me and Ace, we real tight outside of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So we make sure we don't get shit mixed up. But Loon Gang, you got Rob, Rio,
Cut,
Ace, Cut,
Coach.
You got Rush, you got Coach. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a fucking 2002 Lakers squad. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit deadly. And niggas and people they can say whatever they want, man. Oh, we can do this, we can do that. But these boys is hungry, man. I saw a few little live snippets. A Cut versus KD, I ain't never seen Cut like that.
Oh, it was a brand new cut, man. A brand new cut. I've told people that. I ain't
never seen Cut like that. That shit had me like, okay, you know what? This man ain't playing games with y'all, man. Like, it's real. Like, it's real, and Cut earned it. You know what I'm saying? He earned it. He never like, oh, I'll battle this person. I'll take this person. Oh, I want the highest person y'all got. Man, Cut battle whoever was put in front of him. It was almost basically what the fans wanted to see. Now imagine if Cut actually called somebody out. Like, I want this person here. Period. Nobody else. Oh,
that's about to happen. We've been having those conversations. He's at that point now where he's at a level where he can start reaching for some names. And that's a level that Cut is at right at this particular point.
And shout out to Cut. And then you got Rio and Rob and Ace, like it's like Rob and Rio and Ace, like they those dudes, man, is different. It's a difference. And what's crazy is they getting attention from all angles. Yeah, they just starting out, but their names was buzzing, man. And ain't shit sweet with none of them. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rob, we were supposed to battle. I think like the last two cards, and I think one of the cards and then I'm not sure which one it was, but me and Rob was supposed to battle. It never got to happen. Although Rob said he was cool with it or whatever, I wouldn't mind doing it. But I know it won't be an easy fight on my end. I would have to come with it. Me personally, you know what I'm saying, people can call it whatever you want. These little dudes is talented as shit. Period. And right now, it's kind of like, all right, I want to challenge this person. You might want to wait till they lose a few bouts first before you want to, jump in there and throw your hat in the ring. Like, all right, I want to take this person. And I'm not saying nobody from any other group can beat anybody from Loon Gang. I'm just saying it won't be easy. It won't be easy for either to face either one of them by you going to the battle from the 3-0. No, you're not going to 3-0 Rio. You're not going to 3-0 Ace, Cut, Rob, or Coach. It's damn near impossible. For me personally, and I've watched Coach and Cut's battles. I've never seen them get 30. I've never seen it. I've never seen them get 30. And Rob and Rio, they just starting out, and their names already like, lots of people talking about them, and salute to them.
Well, you have to understand
about the roster. That's shit crazy, man.
Right now, what I would say to, and I'm gonna ask you a quick question. I do want to get to this commercial break right quick, but I want to ask you two quick questions. If there was somebody that you could challenge out of Loon Gang right now, who would it be? And also out of our roster, who would it be? Right now on our roster, we currently have Franchise, Suave Dawson, King Crash, Lucci, Young Dave. We just sound Rio and King Ace. And I'm forgetting somebody. Now, I'm not doing it on purpose. My mind is just, all over the place right now. But out of those names, and B Cortez. So out of those names, who would you like to see yourself matched up, or who do you think would be a good matchup for you in the future if that opportunity was ever presented to you?
Damn. Well, a lot of people don't know this either. Me and Young Dave were supposed to battle after, I believe it was after I had battled Casper on the Guerrilla Warfare tryout. A lot of people were like, man, Classik and Q-Pac would be a good battle, but certain people want to see me and Dave too. Young Dave, I feel like Young Dave would, not saying nobody else in Loon Gang would either. I mean, not saying anybody else in Loon Gang wouldn't, but Young Dave would really bring out like another Classik. Because, and he top 10 in Chicago, believe it or not.
Okay, that would fall under the Militia, because officially Young Dave is SBF, but he is Militia, so that would be a good one for the Militia. In Loon Gang, who would you like to see yourself up against?
Loon. I would say Rob.
Rob Metaphor.
I like Rob. I like Rob's performance, man. The dude, like he get busy, man. He get real busy. I think it'll be a great clash of words, and neither one of us would come with a light performance. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see the battle between him and Arcash. I know it's out. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I heard.
Oh my God, that's a crazy.
He's been doing his numbers.
Fucking battle, bro. And I'll make sure that I tag you in it after this, because you definitely got to see it. Shout out to Arcash. He did his thing. But
shout out Arcash.
But my man Rob Metaphor, my little Loon man, Lil Loon went crazy, bro. Like his energy is growing each battle. Like, I had a conversation with him just this week about, when he's on stage. It's very weird, because when he's on stage, he's talking direct. He says he sees nothing but the person that he's battling. But he does such a good job of performing to the crowd. So, and I'm like, if you only see the battler, you have to be in such a zone, because you do such a great performance to the crowd. Shout out to my man right there, Big Rob Metaphor. And I can't wait.
Rob.
Go ahead.
No, I said shout out Rob, man.
Okay. Hey, y'all, we about to take a quick commercial break. Please do me a favor while we going on this commercial break. I'm about to play a song by my man King Ace, the newest addition to the Midwest Militia roster. Do me a favor, please share this post, man. Please share this post. We were originally supposed to do this interview on tomorrow, but due to Classik's schedule, he was unable to do tomorrow, and I thank him for adjusting his schedule to do the battle. Do this interview tonight, bro. I really appreciate you. Gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back, man. Y'all know what I'm about to do, man. Y'all know who I'm about to play, man. I told y'all what it was in the get-go. It's my man King Ace, and yo, he already telling you it's his year. Let's go. We've got my man Classik right here. This is the Midwest Militia behind the bars with your man Russ Danja. Let's get it.
Street Empire. Know what it is? Ace the Don. All profit. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change, the fucking break is over. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change, the fucking break is over. My flows is impeccable, bullets is words. Plus you know what the tech could do. Fully loaded clip, plus I keep an extra few, just in case the rest of you wanna get reckless. Too heavy verse will be stretching you. Spend the rest of your days on this earth as a vegetable. Shit can get hectic too. Razor blades spinning, shifting to symmetrical. Listen, I'm the best dispute. They call me Ace cause ain't no teacher that can measure to the deepness that I'm telling you. My niggas ain't shy, that's just the streets that we rapping through, the streets that we stepping through. Straight from the go. If you ain't know, you must be lacing your dro with the ace of the coat. My best of friends are Mexican. I get the work straight off the boats. All we got to do is pay off the coast, then we skate off in ghosts, and the payoff is woe. Every track beat crack, motherfucker, brush it straight off your nose. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change, the fucking break is over. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change, the fucking break is over. I've been spitting for 10 years and you ain't never heard nothing whack. Come through banging with drums, they don't want none of that. If you only got half the cash, we can front them that. But 2 days I want it back with interest in front of that. Just in case you thinking foolish about not coming back, remember that lightning strike every time that thunder clap. From the shot to the J, nigga, I run the map by my damn self. Soon as I get the chance, hell to climb the ladder, reach the top, I'ma grab that damn belt. You can keep the fame shit, I just want the damn wealth. Them bars is painful, just imagine how these hands feel. I'm damn well the man that brings stampedes to standstills. Make it walking blindfolded through a landfill with an ocean flow. They can power flip a damn well. I'm on my old shit, you niggas better stand clear. But seeing them raps like looking in the damn mirror. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change, the fucking break is over. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change, the fucking break is over. When I'm all about the Benjamins, I split you into increments. Hit you with some lifted fists and switch into some different shit. Like night and day, you gon' know the difference, kid. Everything I mention sick, everything is interesting. 5'3", 87, when your fucking gift was sent. I've been up on that pimpin' shit, they recognize the hoes. When Ace up on the track, man, they recognize the flows. Even though I'm only locally known, I'll be worldwide soon because I'm dope with these flows. I get you higher than a coca leaf, bro. And I'm from the shop, man, so I'm supposed to be cold. Or drove from overseas, you couldn't come close to these clothes. And don't buckle on the pressure like most of these hoes. And I know for sure, cause I've been broke with these hoes till I open these doors. Got my bread right now, I can't cope with these hoes, cause they'll bring you down with them like you supposed to. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change. The fucking break is over. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change. The fucking break is over. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change. The fucking break is over. This is my year, and this is how I'm taking over. I spit crack, y'all niggas spitting baking soda. I'm blowing out your brains, I ain't just breaking shoulders. Cause shit's about to change. The fucking break is over.
Yo, it's your man Russ Danger. We're back in the building. This is Behind the Bars. We got a very, very special guest on the line today, man. My man Classik. Talk to me, man. You still with it? Hey, my man King Ace, I see you. Sammy the Bull. I see, I'm fucking up. I'm Sammy Wild Hunters, King Ace the Bull, Suave Dawson, Boo Man. I see all y'all. KD, man, shout out, man. Respect to all y'all, man. Everybody that was on the GW card last week, man. Y'all did an amazing job. I can't wait for the footage to drop. It was a bunch of classics. So if y'all missed that, make sure y'all check that out. If y'all watching this here, y'all see the flyer playing in the background. We will be getting it cracking on this upcoming Saturday, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday on July 1st. It's going down, man, y'all. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy night. Hey, Classik, you still with me, bro?
Yeah, we still here.
Man, so this is what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna drop a couple names real quick, man, and I want you to tell me just what you think about them as an artist, whether you like them, dislike them. First of all, let me know if you like them or dislike them, and then tell me, critique them as an artist. You following the game so far?
Gotcha.
Okay, let's go through the Midwest. Big T.
Big Ten Reds. Yeah, I like Big Ten, man. That dude right there, man, he put on for the city in a major way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can say no different. Salute to him. And what was the other part of the question? Other than that he real cool. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up a few times.
Yeah, describe him as an artist. How do you break them down as an artist? That'll be, tell us whether you like them, and then break them down as an artist. What you like or don't like about them as an artist. Let's move on. What do you like about him? Let's stick there first. Let's get finished with Big T.
Okay. He make good music. That's first off. He make good music. He got the Chicago feel to everything that he does. And as a battle rapper, he and you know what's crazy? It's almost like anybody else in this game, so to speak. When you pay your dues and you work your ass off and you make it, you kinda, I wouldn't say lose the love for it, but that same energy isn't there, and it's kind of like you don't know what happened to it. It could have been the fans, it could have been personal issues in life, it could have been anything. And us fans, we want so much from these top tier, legends, vets, battle rappers, that we forget that they're human beings just like us. And we want them to be perfect. And that's not always going to happen. With that being said, T had, as far as his career, it's a great career. It's just that when he gets to a little bit down the line, like he starts to, get a little choppy. He starts to do a lot of pacing back and forth and not really focus on his opponent. And I'm not saying like T, I wouldn't look at him as somebody like a vulture, like somebody just I'm here to get a check and then that's it. No, I don't think that's T. I wouldn't describe him as that. It's just that when you get older in this game, a lot of things happen and you don't take it in a sense serious like you used to, or that fire just not lit. But once you find something to initiate that, are we back to where we was before? You know what I'm saying? That's really all it takes for most of these battle rappers. I think T is a legend.
Let's move on. Let's go to Sammy Wild Hunters. Sammy Wild Hunters, since I see him online right now. Sammy Wild Hunters.
Sammy Wild Hunters has done a lot for Chicago. He's put a lot of people on. A lot of people don't even know that. And Sammy is involved in this battle rap just as much as anybody else is, whether in the ring and outside the ring. So salute to Sammy. And Sammy gives a lot of advice too. You know what I'm saying? And Sammy, man, Sammy be talking that shit, man.
Yeah,
he'll point that finger at you, get in your face, get loud with you. And, you know that, and he can move too. You know what I'm saying? For someone who's that big, you know what I'm saying? He can move in that ring. You know what I'm saying? He make it look easy.
Okay, let's move on. B Magic.
Yep. Who?
B Magic.
B Magic. Ah, man.
St. Louis.
B Magic's so entertaining, man. And he's funny too. He's funny. He's real funny.
The king of wrestling bars.
Man.
I said the king of wrestling bars.
The king of wrestling bars is.
Yeah, he always references wrestling. If you really pay attention to him, he's been doing that for a long time. He has. He been always hitting some wrestling references in his throughout his career, man. If you really just follow him, he was one of the first people to really hit wrestling bars on a consistent basis. Like you knew he was going to come with something that had that wrestling feel to it in one of his rounds.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. Him and K-Rock. K-Rock, The Rock, that was so easy for him to do that, and you just saw it coming. Like, The Rock never seen a nigga like this before, and I was just like, okay, I thought that was slick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to give him the king title, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, don't nobody talk that wrestling shit like him. A lot of niggas make wrestling references, but they don't talk that. What up, Miss Gracie? I see my little sis in the building. What's up, boo-boo? You know I love you, baby. We about to take over the world. You already know what the fuck it is. God damn it. Welcome to Death Row. Welcome to Death Goddamn Row. Okay, let's move on. Young Cannon.
Young Cannon is... If he ain't number one, god damn it, he number two. If he ain't number two, god damn it, it don't even matter. Young Cannon is someone you do not want to fuck with. That's someone right there who can reach all levels, any stage. It don't matter. You stand in front of him, he's gonna fucking kill you.
Shout out Art Cash. I see you, bro.
Fact. Like, YK is so like the hunger don't die with this dude. It don't matter who he facing. That's the crazy part about YK. Everybody else it was like, I wanted to give him like a round and a half. No, YK's gonna give you the whole clip, the whole 3 rounds. No slip ups, no chokes, no stumbles, and it's always a show with him.
Well, I always have to say this about YK because and I say this, people hear me say this all the time. I give credit where credit is due. A lot of you would not even know who your man Rush Danger was if it was not for YK coming through. Originally, he was supposed to battle Meech, and he came through to do something on Rush Radio Network, and that was our first interview that we had ever done with a battle rapper. We had done, done interviews with Miami Mike, which is Soulja Boy's manager. We, interviewed a lot of guys from BMF. But once I met YK. YK is the one who put me in tune with, at the time, Unbiased TV Midwest. And from that moment, he actually spoke that thing into existence. He was like, yo, this is the people you need to talk to. You know what I mean? Like, they really excited about battle rap right now. And he's the reason that all you motherfucking battle rappers, I'm going to keep it 100. Anybody that's been on my show, y'all need to give proper respect to my man YK, because if he did not, believe in me and, and introduce me to people, and the weird thing is he didn't even battle that night, you know what I'm saying? And he was the person that I came to see. At that time, I was not, familiar with Unbiased TV Midwest and some of the artists that were on the card. And I really just came to see YK. And the person that I came to see, I did not get to see that night, but the relationships and the bonds that I built from that time, I could never give him enough